I just made a video talking about how I was the kind of friend to ruin secrets and Santa and things like that for my friends as a product of being the youngest sibling. And it really got me thinking about how I found out, like, for real, that Santa didn't exist. And I do have to say, the internet does a really good job making it childproof when asking these kinds of questions, because when I went in and I, researched if this was real or if that was real, I would a lot of times get like the answer that like parents would want you to get the answer to, even Wikipedia. But I knew when I was younger that if I asked a question, most often the answer would be incorrect because they were either trying to protect me or trying to, I was too young to understand. So I would fact check. I literally would fact check on my iPad mini generation like 6. And this was during like the big YouTube phase. And I would watch YouTube videos and I would watch like BuzzFeed, and they would be talking about how like, oh, parents, if your children still believe in Santa, you deserve a pat on the back. And I was like, So what did I do? I turned to the lovely little Safari and found a bunch of different answers. At this point, I was like, what is the answer? Like, ChatGPT wasn't a thing. Couldn't get a direct answer. So finally one night, it was Christmas Eve, and I stayed up. My parents would always say, if you don't believe, you don't receive. So they didn't have to know I was doing this. I went downstairs, and my parents go to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock every night. Given Christmas Eve obviously was a special occasion, but we were pushing like 12 and 1. I've never seen my parents up this late, even on New Year's. I walked down the stairs really creepily and I saw my dad and he freaked out. Go upstairs! Oh my gosh, I remember this so well. He was like, what are you doing down here? Go upstairs! And that was just how I knew. And my dad was downstairs setting up my sister's brand new iPhone. But like, honestly, when I think about it, like the math isn't mathing. Like, Santa in his workshop doesn't give a gift receipt to Target. Santa does not go to Target. But I just remember like the pure dread on my dad's face. And he was like, there we go. The last one bites the dust. And then past that, my mom has always said, like, send me your Christmas list, send me your Amazon list. And I'm like, girl, I gotcha. So eventually she dropped the whole, if you don't believe, you don't receive thing. It's things like that that just make a kid a kid. And I was a terrible kid. I have lots of stories, but that's just like one of them.